Please don't feed the animals. Hi, this is Dave Hughes. Welcome to my Dealing with Bullies Without Resorting to Violence series. We've been working on different tactics and strategies that you can use as tools to avoid keeping a fight from happening in the first place. To use your brain instead of your fist. We call that mental self-defense. Now, these are all things to do before the fight starts, but a really good approach is basically to ignore the threats. Folks, bullies love attention. Now, most of us like it every now and then, but bullies are like they're starved from it. One of the reasons that bullies pick on people or bully people is low self-esteem and their need to feel significant. We all have that. It's one of the six basic human needs, but theirs is kind of overdeveloped. Now, one very simple way of dealing with it, though sometimes a little bit more challenging than it sounds, is simply to ignore the threats. Pretend like you can't hear or see the bully. Now, in many ways, bullies remind me of a stray dog. If you are kids, if you're walking home from school or you're walking through the park and you see a stray dog that doesn't belong to someone and you stop and pet it and play with it, it'll follow you home. If you feed that dog, he's going to want to stick around forever. Well, bullies are like that, but instead of wanting their belly scratched or you to give them some food, they want that attention and they want that feeling of significance and power. Now, if you feed that, then they're going to want to stick around you forever. Now, on the same token, if you saw that same dog and you pretended you couldn't hear them or see them and you just kept walking, now the dog may do more to try to get your attention. They might be, now I don't know how dogs think, but they're probably thinking, don't I look cute? Don't you want to play with me? Please feed me. You know, they're going to try to do things to get your attention. But if you're still not giving them what they want, they'll go find someone who does. And the bullies are just the same way. Now, you don't want to interact with them because whatever interaction you have with them and their threats, they're going to escalate it. So just pretend like you can't hear them, you can't see them. They'll try for a little, they might even try a little bit harder. But eventually, they'll go look for somebody else that'll feed them what they want. Now, if you ask me, and if you think about it, if you give the dog what it wants to be your best friend. If you give the bully what the bully wants, they get meaner and more violent. If you ask me, I think the dogs are actually a little bit smarter.